From the gun, Walker. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's the Panthers punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, it's Brady. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off the inch defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kareem Hunt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here's Walker off the play fake. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball.
Touchdown, Falcons! Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line. A final shot before break. Walker looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the Panther first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
Andrew Van Ginkel.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Christian McCaffrey.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 16, Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Brady. He completes it to Jones. Brady, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Falcons, 45.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
29-yard line.
And he stopped immediately there.
the wide receiver.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
It's a gain of 6. And
play action. Now Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's the end of the third quarter with the score Falcons 28, Panthers 7.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Panthers 14. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
38-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
I certainly do, because that would have made it a three-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 50 yards.
First down, Panthers.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Austin Hooper. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Falcons 28, Panthers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
DJ Reed on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, Tuck Rule. And now the Tuck Rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Ben Roethlisberger with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he missed it. Oh, would you believe it? It is no good.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Brady going to throw here. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
A 3-yard pickup.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrich Rosas. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season.